Here we have a 2002 Ford E350 Super Duty. This is a 7.3 liter diesel with 178,000 miles on it. This is the ambulance package, obviously. We've converted it into a camper. I'll go over each system individually, just wanted to give you a quick view of the outside. We added on the Overland Vehicle System Nomadic 180 awning, which you can see up top. Both those floodlights work. That rear window has a screen for ventilation. I added on a 2-inch hitch, and this 2-bike fold-up carrier comes with it. Bike's not included. There's a reverse camera in the license plate light. All lights and flashers and floodlights work. There's the little vent, and there used to be suction. Another portal for the kitchen. That's the battery box, and inside that, and we'll go over it in detail, are 3 Renogy 100 amp AGM batteries. You have some extended mirrors for viewability when you're towing, and some hella fog lights in the front. Let's go over the engine. Alright, this is the 7.3 liter Super Duty turbo diesel. 7.3 with 178,000 miles, which is really low for these kind of vehicles. This was a hospital fleet vehicle, so it was maintained religiously. Everything works inside, and I've actually added a Power Hungry Performance Hydra chip to kind of retune this motor so it has a lot more get up and go on the highways. New filters in the air and fuel. Also put a flush and new transmission filter in about 6 months ago. It's got the dual alternator package to power all the necessary EMS equipment. I've added, let's see, a White Rogers injector relay and a gear reduction starter. The 4-wheel drive package was placed by a company called Salem Kroger. They've changed their name since to Whitehawk, and I'll include those links below. But all the front components were pulled from a 2004 F350 E350, so all components are readily available if you need to replace anything. And here's the 4-wheel drive shifter. 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low. And these are the switches that will turn that unit on. All right, let's start it up and show you what's going on. So you got 178,000, looks like 660 something. This is the Hydra selector, so ranges from 40, 60, 80 horsepower for tow, and then 40, 60, 80, 100 horsepower for normal driving, and then a whisper mode for when you're at a drive-through. I replaced the tape cassette with a oversized touch screen with the rear view camera, and that has all your apps for Pandora and Bluetooth and everything else. Up above, you've got your master, alternator, emergency start, door open. You got your timer. Looks like pressure, amps, and voltage. Emergency start. These are all of your floodlights, fog lights, your high intensity exterior lights, headlight flashers, and low intensity. That is your exterior loudspeaker. breaker come in. And you can alternate different horns. Alright, let's go over the house battery setup. So inside this box, which is lockable, are the second starter battery on the far left. 7.3s take 2 starter batteries. Then you have 3 brand new Renogy 100 amp for a total of 300 amp hour batteries and a battery monitor on the far right. Everything comes up underneath, is fused, goes out to a power master override. You've got a Blue Seas fuse panel for your ceiling lights, kitchen lights, the water pump, reading lights, front and rear USBs, the max air fan, and charging sockets. This is the block heater for when it gets cold. Turn that switch on and it'll heat up the motor overnight. All right, let's check out the inside. So, replace the ceiling, put some LED lights in. That is a fantastic fan, sorry, max air fan, with a remote and 10 different speeds. You got 2 reading lights in the back. That's your sink and setup. Got plenty of storage. These cabinets all came from Leader, the company that made the ambulance package. And here's your battery monitor. We're at 99.7%. Some more storage. And the sink has its own dedicated pump. Little portal view of the outside. You've got some storage above here as well. And then your lower storage below here is actually where the Vanner charger sine wave inverter is. And that'll charge and activate all of the different plugs throughout, so you can use 110, charge your laptops, use hair dryers, whatever the heck it is you need. There's another plug, another cigarette lighter mount there. These are chargers for both styles of phones, and then this is another cigarette lighter for, in our case, we have an ARB cooler, which is what we use that for. This access panel here has the water line that goes to the rear 10-gallon tank, and then your water pump and filter. And I'll show you that water pump system in a second. More storage. This is another phone utility charger, and actually each light has its own port to charge as well. Your water system is located under here. These are 2 5-gallon tanks with food grade hosing and non-reverse flushing tubes, so when you go to disconnect them to fill them, they won't leak everywhere. They self-seal. Each one holds 5 gallons, so a 10-gallon total. Here's the max air fan, and it pulls good ventilation through the side window with the screen. You got some over-the-head storage up here. For all kinds of clothes and whatnot. Alright, there's also some storage under the bed. Those are the Reflectix window covers. So when you're camping at night. Plenty of room for skis and snowboards and camping chairs. And this folds back up again when the doors are closed.